ABC. I just shot a video for new stuff I've been listening to and explaining how I've been trying to slow down a little bit. So I thought I would tack this on the beginning of that video. So I guess what I've been listening to will be coming up after this. But I kind of wanted to show why I've been slowing down a little bit and how stuff's been kind of piling up on me. So here's basically stuff that hasn't been listened to yet. I need to go through and give it a listen. And a couple boxes here. Some over here. And there's a full box here. It's pretty much a little bit of everything. So I just kind of come down and dig through and pull something out to check out. And like I say, that's here, and also over here, the top two rows are to be listened to stuff. So this whole row is all metal. That, you know, some of them are doubles that I just haven't listened to yet, or just needs to be put away. And then starting down here is blues. And more blues and some jazz. 2 cubes of jazz that I've just picked up mainly flea markets and that kind of thing. Actually, I'm not a big jazz guy, but when I find it really cheap, I'll try some of it out. And then here's a good bit of punk in here that hasn't been put into the main collection yet. And then just some miscellaneous stuff, some more blues, more punk, just some stuff I'm not really sure about yet, still need to check out. And here's some Led Zeppelin and Hendrix and all that just basically needs to be put away. And then some newer stuff from record shows and that kind of thing that I just haven't got to yet. And then some 12-inch singles up here, metal 12-inch singles. And that's it. So I'm way behind. And actually over here are 2 cubes of stuff that needs to be listened to yet. So that's the reason I've been slowing down. So, alright, so I'll show you that real quick, and the things I've been listening to here lately are coming up next. ABC, it's Greena. I wanted to do another update, and haven't picked up really anything here lately. Just kind of chilling out and going through the stuff I've had piling up. So everything I'm going to show is just stuff I've been going through, checking out finally, and trying to get caught up on. So, gonna get started. First, I'm listening to right now Omen, Warning of Danger. So Metal Blade, 1985, and this is actually an upgrade copy for me. But just great mid-80s metal. Fantastic stuff. And it did come with the insert lyric sheet. Alright, there's a little bit of everything in here. Like I said, I've just been going through and pulling out whatever looks interesting at the moment to check out. And, next is Sean Phillips collaboration, and the next couple here came in that little collection kind of thing I bought there a couple weeks ago of like 70s and late 60s stuff. Man, this is out there. It's pretty crazy. This is very excuse me, very hippie, for lack of a better word. Just, there was some good stuff in the studio when they were recording this, evidently. And it's very acoustic, mainly. And actually, the track I liked the best was The Only Logical Conclusion, or Get Up Off Your Ass and Dance, which is a really good track. Really kind of mood. But man, the words to all these songs are just so out there. Like, for example, any man can do whatever he wishes. Life is sacrosanct is the only ism. We're telling you to stop before you get to war. Just some crazy stuff. I think this came out in 70 or 71, from what I found on the internet. Next is The Flock, Dinosaur Swamp. This is pretty interesting. So, from what I looked up, these guys were from Chicago, and kind of, I guess, the rival band for Chicago Transit Authority, who turned into Chicago. And this kind of has that, a little bit of that early, kind of sound. But it's definitely interesting. Next, I knew nothing about this band, just kind of picked it up. It's on Capricorn Records, called Cowboy. Name of the album is Cowboy. And it's just kind of a little southern rocky, country rock kind of thing. And this was their last album in '77. And I think they had 5 or 6 albums on Capricorn, from what I could tell. And this album actually, which wasn't bad, got the lowest review out of all the ones I could find. So might pick up some more if I ever come across them. This album was pretty interesting. Really liked the cover. South Wind. And What a Place to Land is the name of the album. It's country rock, early 70s. And I'll go ahead and show it. It's on Blue Thumb. It's like crazy. I never paid attention to Blue Thumb until I started seeing everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people talk about it on here, especially Sequoia Flame. But anyways, one of the guys in here is John Martin, I think is his real name. Yeah, John Martin is right here. And he went on to be Moon Martin. He had 4 or 5 albums in the late 70s, early 80s, kind of new wave guy. Kind of like a Elvis Costello kind of thing. But he also wrote Robert Palmer song, Doctor Doctor. What is it? Got a Bad Case of Loving You. Moon Martin wrote that. But it's a good album. Really surprised with that. Next, Cross Country, early 70s, very kind of birds sounding to me. I liked it. Alright, that's about it from that little collection. There's some more I still have to listen to yet and be showing down the line. Next, Commander Cody Band, Lose It Tonight. I like Commander Cody, certain albums, and this wasn't one of them. It's okay, but it's just kind of heard it before kind of thing, a little boring. But kind of a cool cover. Next, Cactus, Hot and Sweaty. It's kind of cool, a little more boogie than the earlier stuff. That was in great shape. I was happy to find that. And next, and this is a fantastic album, and as far as like I guess punk albums go, this might be a little bit of a lost classic. It's The Left, Last Train to Hagerstown, and these guys were from Hagerstown, Maryland, which isn't far from where I grew up. And I remember hearing about these guys a lot back then, but never really heard them. I guess I was too young and into metal, wasn't paying attention to this kind of stuff. Man, this is fantastic. It's well, like it says, mind-bending, Iggy-esque post-punk. This is full-on Stooges, pretty much, and just funny. Like Redneck 7-Eleven, Teenage Suicide, AIDS Alley. They do a cover of TVI. But I found this sealed for like $6 not long ago, and this is great if you're into punk and the Stooges especially. Track this down. It was just a little small indie release, Bonfire Records out of Pennsylvania. Excuse me, Bonafide Records out of Pennsylvania. And this was just goofy and sealed, so I picked it up. Teen Wolf 2. I think I paid 50 cents for it, and it's sealed and like mint condition. And this was kind of a goof too. Story of Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. I grabbed it for $1. It was in pretty much mint shape, and it came with the big book insert and everything, so something kind of cool. Haven't listened to it, probably never will, but throw it in the collection. Next, Johnny and Edgar Winters, Together. Great cover. This album was a bit of a letdown. It was more, they're just doing old rock and roll songs, from the 50s or something. Not much blues, if any, on here. But it's kind of cool for the collection. Along with that, from the same guy at a flea market, I picked this up. Johnny Winters, Nothing But the Blues. And that's what this is, Nothing But the Blues. This is a pretty good album. Really like this. It's on Blue Sky from 1977. And both these albums were pretty much mint. They're both on Blue Sky. And this I picked up for $0.25 because I didn't know what it was. And the band is Revenge. It's just an EP or a 12-inch single, whatever you look at it. It's got 2 songs on each side. And I was, with the band logo, I was hoping maybe they'd be a little heavy, but with the image, the drawing, I thought, well, maybe they'll be kind of power pop, so I'll give it a shot. They're kind of a little more power pop, but track 1 on each side is very good, and track 2 on each side is kind of crappy. But anyway, it's just kind of odd. If anybody knows anything about these guys, please leave a comment and let me know. But like the drawing here, if you can see, they all have longer hair, and on the back they all have shorter hair. Why? I don't know. If anybody knows anything about this, let me know. It's kind of cool. Something odd. Next, Dramarama, Stuck in Wonderama Land. This is a fantastic album. 89 is when it was released. And I always loved Last Cigarette. It's on Chameleon Records. So I was really happy to find a copy of that. And And just kind of a best of Journey, Look Behind. This is a German pressing, something kind of different, picked up for $1 or $2 somewhere. And won this on eBay week or two ago. It's Dirty Looks, In Your Face, and this the band released before they were signed to Atlantic Records, and their first album, Cool from the Wire, come out. And these guys are like, just that AC/DC kind of rock kicks. Fantastic band. One of my favorites. But a lot of the tracks on here ended up being on the Atlantic release, like Tokyo on here, Ruby, Can't Take My Eyes Off You, and Put a Spell on You. Just a lot of them ended up being on the first album. I actually had a copy of this already in about the same condition, pretty good shape. But this is hard to find, and I actually paid a good bit of money for it. This popped up on eBay for $10, and I thought, well, that's crazy, man. So I already have it, but I thought I'll put $10 on it and just see what happens if anybody else, bids on it. Nobody bid on it, and I got this for $10. It was crazy. And last is Butterfield Blues Band, Keep On Moving. This is very cool. Just, blues. It's late 60s, early 70s, I'm guessing. I'm not positive, don't know a lot about these guys. I really like this album. And that's it for now. Like I say, I've been kind of cutting back a little bit and just trying to catch up on all the stuff I bought over the last year or so. So there's a ton more to go through, so hopefully I'll be posting some more videos soon. So thanks for watching, everybody.